Hey everyone. So I am kind of late in recording these. It's just been extremely busy. My sister came to visit with her 2 kids, and then it's been back to school season. So it's been crazy, and so I haven't really been able to sit down and read like I was intending. So anyway, we're gonna get right back into it. We're in Genesis. What did we? Oh, and I'm also gonna switch books. So this is mine. This is my Bible. I just like the way it reads better, so that's why I'm going to go after this one, or start reading this one. All right, I believe that we left off on chapter 9 in Genesis 1. We're in Genesis 10. All right, the Table of Nations. This is the account of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, Noah's sons, who themselves had sons after the flood. The Japheths. The sons of Japheth: Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Mashish, and Taurus. I'm probably saying all these wrong. That's okay. The sons of Gomer: Ashkenaz, Riphath, I don't know, Togarmah. And the sons of Javan: Elisha, Tarshish, and Kittim, and the Rodanims. From these the maritime people spread out into their territories by the clans within their nations, each with their own language. The Hamites. The sons of Ham: Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush: Seba, Havilah, Sebata, Ramah, and Sabteka. No. The sons of Ramah: Seba and Dedan. Cush was the father of Nimrod, who grew to a mighty warrior on the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, and that is why it is said, like Nimrod, a mighty hunter before the Lord. The first centers of his kingdom were Babylon, Erech, Ekrad, and Cana in Shinar. From that land he went to Assyria, where he built Nineveh, Rehoboth, Calah, and Rezin, which is between Nineveh and Calah, which is the great city. Mizraim was the father of the Ludites, Anamites, Lehibites, Nephtuhites, Pathrusites, Caslahites, from whom the Philistines came, and Caphtorites. Canaan was the father of Sidon, his firstborn, and of the Hittites, Jebusites, Amorites, Girgashites, Hivites, Arkites, Sinites, Avadites, Zemarites, and Hamathites. There are a lot of ites. Later, the Canaanite clan scattered, and the borders of Canaan reached the Sidon towards Gerar, as far as Gaza, and then towards Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, Zeboim, as far as Lasha. These are the sons of Ham by their clans and languages in their territories and nations. The Semites. Sons were also born to Shem, whose older brother was Japheth. Shem was the ancestor of all the sons of Eber. The sons of Shem: Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The sons of Aram: Uz, Hul, Gether, and Meshech. Arphaxad was the father of Shelah, and Shelah was the father of Eber. 2 sons were born to Eber. One was named Peleg, because in his time the earth was divided. His brother was named Joktan. Joktan was the father of Almodad. Shalaf, Hezramavith, Jerah, Hadaram, Uzal, Dikla, Obal, Abamal, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. I don't know. All these were the sons of Joktan. The region where they lived stretched from the Mishesh towards Shephar in the eastern hill countries. These are the sons of Shem by their clans and languages and their territories and nations. These are the clans of Noah's sons, according to their lines of descent, within their nations. From these nations spread out over the earth after the flood, the Tower of Babel. Now the whole world had one language and a common speech. As men moved eastward, they found a plain in Shinar and settled there. They said to each other, "Come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly." They used bricks instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves and not be scattered over the face of the earth." But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower the men were building. And the Lord said, "If as one people speaking the same language they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us down and confuse their language. Let us go down and confuse their language, that they will not understand each other." So the Lord scattered them from there over all the earth, and they stopped building the city. That is why it is called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. From there the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole earth. From Shem to Abram. This is the account of Shem. 2 years after the flood, when Shem was 100 years old, he became the father of Arphaxad. And after he became the father of Arphaxad, Shem lived 500 years and had other sons and daughters. When Arphaxad had lived 35 years, he became the father of Shelah. And after he became the father of Shelah, Arphaxad, I don't know how to say his name, it's very weird, lived 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Shelah had lived 30 years, he became the father of Eber. And after he became the father of Eber, Shelah lived 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Eber had lived 34 years, he became the father of Peleg. And after he became the father of Peleg, Eber lived 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg had lived 30 years, he became the father of Reu. And after he became the father of Reu, Peleg lived 209 years and had other sons and daughters. When Reu had lived 32 years, he became the father of Shurug. And after he became the father of Shurug, Reu lived 207 years and had other sons and daughters. When Shurug had lived 30 years, he became the father of Nahor. And after he became the father of Nahor, Shurug lived 200 years and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he became the father of Terah. And after he became the father of Terah, Nahor lived 119 years and had other sons and daughters. After Terah had lived 70 years, he became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. This is the account of Terah. Terah became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran became the father of Lot. When his father Terah was still alive, Haran died in Ur of the Chaldeans, in the land of his birth. Abram and Nahor both married. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah. She was the daughter of Haran and the father of both Milcah and Iscah. Now Sarai was barren; she had no children. Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, the wife of his son Abram, and together they set out from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. Terah lived 205 years, and he died in Haran. The call of Abram. Chapter 12. The Lord had said to Abram, "Leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go and find the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you. I will make your name great. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." So Abram left as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he set out from Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all the possessions they had accumulated, and the people they had acquired in Haran, and they set out for the land of Canaan, and they arrived there. Abram traveled through the land as far as the site of the great tree of Moreh in Shechem. At that time, the Canaanites were in the land. The Lord appeared to Abram and said, "To your offspring I will give this land." So he built an altar there to the Lord who had appeared to him. From there he went on towards the hills of the east of Bethel and pitched his tent, with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. There he built an altar to the Lord and called on the name of the Lord. Then Abram set out and continued toward the Negev. Abram in Egypt. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to live there for a while, because the famine was severe. As he was about to enter Egypt, he said to his wife Sarai, "I know what a beautiful woman you are. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, 'This is his wife?' Then they will kill me, but will let you live. Say you are my sister, so I will be treated well for your sake, and my life will be spared instead." Ooh. When Abram came to Egypt, the Egyptians saw that she was very beautiful. And when Pharaoh's officials saw her, they praised her to Pharaoh, and she was taken into his palace. He treated Abram well for her sake, and Abram acquired sheep and cattle, male and female donkeys, men servants and maidservants, and camels. But the Lord inflicted serious diseases on Pharaoh and his household because of Abram's wife Sarai. So Pharaoh summoned Abram. "What have you done to me?" he said. "Why didn't you tell me she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister so that I took her to be my wife? Now then, here's your wife. Take her and go." Then Pharaoh gave orders about Abram to his men, and they sent him on his way with his wife and everything he had. All right, we'll pick up in chapter 13. Whew. I am sweating out here, and I feel like my makeup's getting into my eyes. I thought, what a great idea. It's all nice and sunny. I'll record out there. Not thinking about how I was going to sweat. All right. Welcome to beautiful Florida. All right, guys. So sorry, like I said, it's been so long that I've not recorded. I did not mean to do that, but hopefully I'll get better at this and find like a rhythm. So anyway, I hope you guys all have a blessed day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.